Get the facts right.
Well, containment on the Delta fire has increased to 98% tonight. We are so close. But today we are learning that 20 homes have been destroyed, as well as 23 additional structures, with 4 more damaged. Good evening. I'm Julia Avery. Thank you for joining us. The U.S. Forest Service shared these photos on social media of the burned area emergency response team working after the HERS and Delta fires. Firefighters had hoped to have the Delta fire contained today, but now they say containment is expected on Tuesday. The fire is now 60,705 acres. Here's what firefighters had to say in this morning's Delta fire update.
Going to start here at Damnation Peak, all the way to Damnation, all the way around the Horn into Shotgun. Pretty much all patrol status. We do have aircraft still flying around doing those infrared missions for us, looking at some, pinpointing some areas that are close to the line, but this is all looking really good. We are continuing suppression and repair in that area just to prevent any erosion on the lines that we put in. Across the 5 on the east side over into Hazel Creek area, we do have some reinforcements still in that area. You're going to continue to see smoke in that area. We are focusing on anything in the corridor there. We'll use aircraft as needed to mitigate any of those smokes that we do get in those areas. But there's no threat to the line with those smokes that are coming down. It's all interior.
There are almost 950 personnel working on the Delta fire. Firefighters will continue to mop up areas as they improve completed fire lines along the southern edge of the fire. Firefighters are battling a 12-acre fire near McKenzie Meadows and Highway 36, just 15 miles west of Susanville in Lassen County. There is no containment as of right now. We are working to get you more details, and we will update you when we get those. This morning, the Reading Fire Department held a Car Fire community debriefing, allowing community members to share stories and ask questions about the fire in a town hall type discussion. A panel of firefighters led the meeting, answering questions and sharing information from their point of view in hopes to better prepare both sides for a disaster like this again in the future. Firefighters suggesting avoiding landscaping bark as ground cover or cedar fencing around your home because it's flammable. And attendees shared stories of what they experienced the night the fire entered the Reading city limits.
What we also saw on the trail cams was a firefighter standing with flames around him, and he's got our American flag, and he took it down and he rolled it up and he put it in a safe place. So when we came home, our American flag was still flying.
The most popular topic was the lack of fire personnel the department faces from funding decreases over the years. The suggested number of firefighters on each engine by industry experts is 4, but in Reading, most engines only have 2. After hearing about the struggles they face to fill their engines with enough firefighters, the audience attempted to find ways to help, but eventually determined the only way to truly fix the problem is to attend city council meetings and consider voting for a tax increase to fight for the funding they need. Another beautiful day today, but I'm being told critical fire weather conditions are in our future. Let's bring in First Alert Forecast Chef Andrews to take a look.
Now we're going to have a noticeable breeze from the north all day tomorrow. Fire weather watch 11 o'clock tomorrow evening into 9 a.m. on Tuesday. North winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. Gusts could be upwards of 25 miles an hour. And you've heard us talk about recovery. That's about the humidity. And normally on the nights and overnights, we're going to see a little bit more moisture. Not really the case, so that kind of adds to the issue here a little bit. Temperatures right now, we're looking right around 70 for the Valley, 73 Reading, 73 right now for Chico, Red Bluff at 69, 70 for Corning. Some of the higher elevations have cooled off more considerably. 62 Hayfork, 58 Mount Shasta right now. Storm Tracker shows you where the moisture is, and it's north of us, a lot closer to the low pressure system. We've got that cloud cover. I wanted to zero in here a bit so you can see. Top of Mount Shasta looks like a little bit of snow. If you know somebody that climbed Shasta this weekend, you can ask if it actually made it to the ground. Back to you.
Thanks, Jeff. Well, Butte County Sheriff's Office Special Enforcement Unit located a marijuana grow site linked to a drug trafficking organization. A search warrant was served on a property located on Lower Black Bart Road near Forbestown Road in Oroville after aerial overflights revealed a marijuana grow site. Detectives did not find any suspects at the scene, and it appeared to be the work of a drug trafficking organization. 293 marijuana plants were eradicated from the area. This is an ongoing investigation. And an alleged marijuana trafficker was arrested in Butte County after driving into a sheriff's vehicle. The driver, Keith Hudson of Alabama, was found to be on probation without a valid driver's license. Detectives searched Hudson's car and found 7 vacuum-sealed bags of marijuana in the spare tire compartment. Hudson was arrested at the scene for possession of marijuana for sale and transportation of marijuana for sale. He was booked into the Butte County Jail. 2 Reading locals that work in the medical field in Reading put on a barbecue this afternoon to support and celebrate our local firefighters, police officers, and first responders, as well as raising money for Reading Fire Inspector Jeremy Stoke, who lost his life in the car fire. James Remick and Luke Rawlings came up with the idea. Remick tells me tons of firefighters came by to get some free barbecue and hang out with the community. The fire crews even passed out hats to the kids and sprayed the fire hose. Via the donation